Good morning from Alton Towers. I am here with Amelia. It is currently what day is it? It's the 6th of October today. Unfortunately, we're not here for Scarefest. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out this year. But I still really wanted to get Amelia here for her first ever visit. So we've got 4 days on park. We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to see all of her main reactions to all of these really, really big coaches. You know, Smiler, Wicker Man, Oblivion, 13, all of every ride. We're going to try and do everything here. And I'm so looking forward to being here. Obviously, we're going to see all the Scarefest decorations up, as you can kind of see behind me. Obviously, of course, the Scarefest track, we're not here for Scarefest, so we won't be able to experience the attractions, but hopefully we'll be back next year. But we're not going to waste any time. We're going to head straight down into that park. And I'm not going to tell you where we're going next, because I think we've decided, but you're going to see in the next shot where we're going next for Amelia's first ride at Alton Towers. Let's go. Here we go then, first ride of the trip. We're going on Wicker Man, this GCI wooden coaster opened back in 2018, and it's my second favourite of the park. I can't wait to get back on this woody. I really want something like this at Thorpe Park, but I can't wait for this. We're going to try and get a back row for Amelia's first ride. She's jumping up and down next to me because she's never done a woody before, so this is going to be a very new experience for her. Let's get straight into that queue line. So we've just come off our first ride of the trip, Wicker Man, Amelia's first ever wooden coaster. And how did you find that?
I loved it.
I'm so glad we took her on that first. I think that's just, my point still stands. If you watched one of my vlogs before, I fucking love that thing. That is an incredible piece of work that Merlin did. I'm actually quite surprised that Merlin can make something like that, considering we saw how the theming and presentation of Hyperia, things like that have come along. But yeah, it's a fantastic ride. We're now going to head over to either 13 or Rita, because Amelia has absolutely no idea what happens on 13. She knows it's an Intamin, but she doesn't know anything else other than that.
I'm dying.
So she's been like dying to know what it is for about 2 months since we booked this trip. So we're going to go over there now, get you a few off-ride shots of 13, but that'll be quite difficult. But maybe a few of Rita, try and get something of 13, and then we'll let you know how Amelia finds Rita and 13. Did I say how Amelia finds Rita? Did I say Rita and 13?
Yeah.
I feel like I said Amelia and 13. I don't know. Never mind. So we just had a great ride on 13. Amelia really, really enjoyed that. She finally knows what happens. And now we're going to get on the other coaster here in the Dark Forest, a ride that I've been coming to love a bit more in the last few years. Rita, the Queen of Speed. There she goes. Just had a row 6 ride on Rita, and that was actually very, very impressive. Punchy, intense, great airtime. I'm falling back in love with this ride again. And there goes 13 over there. Into main corner. It's so good to be back. So we just came off the Smiler for Amelia's first go. And if you can see, we are going straight back round again. Oblivion is on like a 30-minute queue at the moment, and we don't really want to wait that long for it, especially if I think it's probably only on one boarding platform. I think that'd be really long and painful. We might as well just wait till later. So Smile is 10 minutes. We're going to go back round on this Gerst Tower again, and hopefully we're going to get a row 1, because we had a row 3. I was on the outside, it was a little bit rougher, but fingers crossed for a row 1, because this ride is an absolute beast, especially even on row 1. So in the last about 20-25 minutes, we've had a ride on the Smiler, which was really good. We were sat on row 3 again, but on the other side, and it was a bit rougher, to be honest, but it's still a lot of fun. And then we also went on Oblivion, which was good fun. Definitely not riding as good as I remember it riding earlier in the year when I came. And we were also sat on the...
That one's funny.
The Seagull?
Yeah, it was walking
Fair
like
enough.
really hunched over.
And then we also had a ride on Oblivion as well. Sat on the brakes for like 10 minutes, which was a bit annoying, but Oblivion was good. We're going to head over to FE now and get on Reborn. So we just waited about 10 minutes or more. It's actually my first front row ride ever on Nemesis as a whole. I never did it on the front row on the 94 version. I've never done it on the front row on Reborn. And that was, of course, Amelia's first time. And Amelia, are you a Reborn girly or a Inferno girly?
I'm a Reborn
She's a Reborn girly. And I Inferno runs really, really well towards the front, but that was actually not that intense on the front. I find Nemesis Inferno rows 1, 2 and 3 really intense, and it gradually sort of gets, it's about level out towards the back. It's not as intense for me on the back as it is on the front, but I think that might be the other way around for this, to be honest. On the back, from what I remember, it's really intense. On row 1, that wasn't it, we sort of like glided through it really. It wasn't that intense. It's still a fantastic ride. The corkscrew's nice and whippy at the start, and that helix is absolutely fantastic coming into that 0G roll. So we just got Galactica as it reopened, keyed about 10 minutes for a front row, Amelia's first time. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, good bit of fun. We were going to do Toxicator now, but I think we're going to leave it until a little bit later. We're going to go and do some sort of calmer rides now, do Runaway Mine Train and Curse at Alton Manor. But I will still stand here for a few minutes and watch this amazing new gen Huss top spin. Choo choo, choo choo. Why are you not doing it? Choo choo, bruh. So I walk on Ryan at Wickerman, and we're being blessed with a front row. I've only ever done this on the front once, so I don't really remember how it rides, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to this. Wickerman was absolutely fantastic, to be fair. That coaster rides brilliantly wherever you sit. I definitely think I prefer it on the back row, but front row was very good. Had a great ride on Spinball Wizard. That was much better than I expected it to be. Got a great lot of spinning on that as well. Lovely little Mara spinner.
In the early 19th century, situated in one of the wildest and most desolate northern kingdoms. On the gorgeous green, now see all stem from beautiful grove. It was, of course, marvellous.
So we're just taking the sky ride back up to, this feels weird filming it from this angle.
Yeah.
So I try it, let's go the other way. Reverse. It's upside down. Right, take 2. We've taken the sky ride back up to Forbidden Valley. We've got 35 minutes left of the park day. We're going to try and get one more ride on Nemesis Reborn, hopefully on the back. One ride on Toxicator and one ride on Galactica to wrap up what's been a really good first day here at the park. Still annoyingly, they're running Nemesis on 2 trains, but they're only loading 1 train. I mean, I suppose it's so quiet, it doesn't really matter too much, but when we went for the front earlier, it was really frustrating. But fingers crossed we're going to try and get that row 8 ride now. I think there's 8 rows, I can't remember, but
I don't know.
I'm hoping it's a bit more intense than earlier, because I was slightly underwhelmed by the front row earlier.
I swallowed a fly.
Yeah, it was kind of grim.
Yeah.
She was just there, like, stealing water from my bottle and not telling me what's going on. But yeah, we might see the fly again on Nemesis. So Nemesis was running really well, and now we're going to get a ride. Amelia's first ride on a Huss top spin. I cannot wait for this. I'm not sure she's too excited about it. But we'll find out whether she likes it after we get off Toxicator new for 2025. So Toxicator apparently needs 20 people to run a cycle, so unfortunately we're not be able to get on that today because there's about 3 people in the queue line. So we're going to go for one more lap on Galactica. If we're lucky, we might even be able to squeeze in a second ride on this B&M flight. If not, only one ride. We've had a really good day today. We've gotten plenty of rides, and then we've got a nice little roller coaster restaurant booking later, so we had to see this whole area in the dark. I'm really looking forward to that. Let's get on this B&M flight for one last time today. That was a really good way to wrap up our first day here at Alton Towers. Thank you for joining us so far in this vlog. I know this is going to be a very long mega vlog, but we will see you in a minute when we're going to be back here when it's a bit darker for our roller coaster restaurant bookings. We'll see you all in a minute. So about, what is the time now?
I don't know.
About 3, I think it's 7, is it 7? Have a look at me, have a look.
7:09.
So, pretty much bang on, I think we got out of Galactica at 4:08. So, I think we were here at 4:08. So, pretty much bang on 3 hours after we exited the park. We've just finished up our lovely meal in the roller coaster restaurant. I completely forgot to film videos in there. I don't know why I forgot, I just did. But we had a really, really nice meal in there. With our staff discounts, it actually came down to a reasonable price as well. Of course, I know a lot of you watching probably will be annual pass holders or not pass holders at all, so obviously you haven't got the luxury of like a bit of an extra % off. She's probably had too much of that. Probably don't have that luxury of, that is making a really weird noise. We're going to come back tomorrow, Galactica Portal's just going to blow up sort of thing. But yeah, it was really, really good value for how much we got it for. I think, you know, we had 2 quite big burgers and 2 cocktails for £46, so share that out between the two of us, that's £23. So to be honest, I'd say it's really, really good value, to be honest. The little jutter on the thing, but here we go, we're just walking back out now. We're going to go for a little walk around the hotel just to sort of give an idea of the complex, just so Amelia can see all of it, you know, have a go and look at the front of the CBeebies hotel, maybe go and walk down to the Stargazing Pods and Enchanted Village as well. And I've decided how I'm going to break up these videos. We're going to have a day 1 and a day 2 together its own vlog, and then day 3 and day 4 are going to be together in their own vlog. I mean, it's in a little time
my idea.
because that was her idea. I think it'll just break up nicely, so we're not having 4 days of park, because I think that's a lot of content just for one video. But thank you for joining me so far, and we will probably see you on this path in about 12-13 hours. We're back for our second day. I think the plan is probably to come up here at the start, maybe knock out all the rides in FV. Of course, we didn't do Subterra and... Do we just switch around? Yeah. Of course, we didn't do Subterra and Toxicator today, so we'll definitely want to try and prioritise getting on those tomorrow. But then also, of course, we have Galactica. We'd love to do it again. Reborn, I'd like to do again.
I want to do Hex.
We'd like to try and do everything. Of course, Amelia wants to go on Hex. She doesn't really know. She knows what the ride type is, but she doesn't know really what else happens with it. So I know she's really looking forward to that. I'm probably going to see BBs and try and do a couple of the things, and I'd like to try and do in the Night Garden, Octonauts.
Octonauts is
go and have a look at Bluey Construction, because I believe footers are going down for that coaster now. I want to say it's a Sierra, but I'm not 100% sure. It's the same as Minifigure Speedway down at Legoland. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for the first part of this vlog. It's probably been, I think it's about 10 minutes so far, so thank you for sticking around if you have already. First half of the first part of the Alton Towers. True, you've had far too much of that. You're becoming...
I'm fine, I am fine.
Right, say goodbye. Say night.
Bye, friends.
Night. Here we go then, we are back at Alton Towers. The time is about 9:15. Amelia's going to check. 10 past 9. The time is 10 past 9, and we're back in the park for our second day. The second half of this part 1. A lot of part 1s and half day. Part 1 of this trip and part 2 of this vlog, but the part... How much? So I'm saying part too many times. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm finally decided to use my tripod, which is why the camera's kind of angled up a little bit more. I wasn't using it yesterday.
I prefer the sound can actually see
it's just so I feel like we can actually kind of see what we're doing a little bit more. We're walking past Reborn currently. I think we're going to go for a nice little walk through the gardens. Of course, they're always open, even at this time. At least I think they are. Might be in a bit of trouble if we get down there and we're stuck. But we're going to get into like the centre of the park, down by the towers, and then decide where we want to go there first. To be honest, there's not really much advantage to using this early access time because there's no ERT at the moment. I think that might be back for Scarefest or Fireworks, I don't really know. Obviously, of course, they had it in the summer for Reborn, Tox, Runaway, Mine Train, and a few other things. I can't quite remember what they were exactly on the top of my head. But we'll get down into the centre and then kind of decide where to go. Amelia's gone the other way around. There she is. We'll kind of decide where to go from there. And to be honest, it'll either probably be X Sector or Wicker Man. I'm probably edging towards X Sector. I think if we can get on Oblivion first, maybe, to sort of eliminate the queuing and hopefully the waiting for quite a while, because we were probably on the brakes for a solid 10 minutes yesterday, and I just, when the hours are 10 till 4, I can't justify going on Oblivion more than once because it just wastes so much time, and I'd rather be going on Smiler when you can just get on straight away and get off quite quickly. So we're going to go down for a walk through the towers, sorry, not through the towers, through the gardens, and then we'll find you hopefully just before 10 o'clock when we decide where we're going to wait. So we will see you in a minute. So unfortunately Wicker Man is a little bit of a late open, so we're going to head down into the Dark Forest here and get on 13 and Rita. Maybe do a couple of laps on them if it's going to be this quiet. We've seen like about 5 people since we walked down here, so they're both on 5 minutes. I'll give you a few off-ride shots of Rita. and I will try and get something of 13. "13 was great fun on the back row. I got some really good airtime on it, but it's just annoying. Them first 2 drops both have trins on them. But at 13, as usual, running really well. It's a good fun family coaster. Now we're going to head on Rita, hoping we can get a front row, because I've never actually done this one on the front. But at the moment, because it's so quiet, they haven't got like the front row queue open, so they're just kind of putting you where they put you. And I did ask for the front yesterday, and they said no. But hopefully we'll get lucky today. Rita was running very well on row 3, so now we're heading to the Smile. It's advertised as a 5-minute wait. Might give this one a few laps. So we just had 2 rides on the Smiler, was it row 4? Row 4 and a row 2. Row 2 was amazing, row 4 was good, but row 2 was so smooth. I kind of want to go around again. Oh my god, it's Macca Packa. Oh my god. So we just got out of CBeebies Land about half an hour ago, and then went for a really nice sit-down meal in the, what's it called? Chained Oak Bar and Grill, just opposite Hex. I wouldn't probably recommend it if you haven't got an annual pass discount, or like obviously, as I said yesterday, we have staff discount. It was very pricey, but it was really nice food. And now Amelia's going on her first new ride. Oh, thank you. The charger lead's fallen out. Going on Amelia's. No, thank you. I'm going to unplug it in a minute, but thanks anyway. We're going on Hex. I cannot wait to get back on this madhouse. So Amelia just had her first ever ride on Hex, and did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
I actually forgot how good that was, to be honest. It's such a big, orchestral, grand spectacle, and Wicker Man's open finally, so we're going to head straight over there. She's happy. So we had to wait about 20, what? We had to wait about 20 minutes for Wicker Man. I'm quite scared now. We had to wait about 20 minutes for Wicker Man after having a really late open today, and that was so worth it. We had a front row. It was amazing. I'm not over how good that was. We're gonna go to FV now, do Nemi, Tox, Subterra, Galactica. I can't wait. So we've just been on Toxicator twice in a row, and that was really good. I forgot how much I love that ride. You can tell by the, where's the Tox there? Tell by the hoodie that I'm wearing. I'm a really big fan of Tox, and Amelia really enjoyed it as well. I don't know what she's laughing about. What are you laughing about? Come on.
Something that can't be said on YouTube. That's what.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's leave that one. So we've just been on Nemesis Subterra, which was Amelia's first, where is she? She's somewhere. That was Amelia's first time on that weird attraction, to be honest. I've always found it like, I do it because I enjoy the experience. It's like something unique to do when we come up here, but it's not something I want to do over and over again. The drop is good, a little bits are good. The hosts slash actors, whatever you want to call them, were doing a decent job in there today. They were very funny. I was made to spin quite a lot because of my Toxicated jumper, but we've got about 40 minutes left of the day now. We're going to try and get down to X Sector, maybe get on Blivy and Smiler, and maybe Wicker Man. Again, we've got not much time to try and get in a few rides, but we'll see when we get down to the bottom. So that is it, the end of the video. I when I was at Towers, I forgot to film the end of the part one, the day 1 and 2 vlog. So I'm sat here in my room filming the end of it. We ended up the day with 2 rides on Wicker Man. We were going to end up going to like X Sector to go on Smile or Oblivion for one last time on that day. But we, to be honest, we couldn't go to like speed walk all the way over with 10 minutes ago. So we ended up ending the day on Wicker Man. Don't ask me why I didn't film the end of the video on site, because to be honest, I can't remember at all why I didn't do it. I just completely forgot to do it. But if you did enjoy the video, please like, share, subscribe. Share it with a friend and hit the bell so you're notified when new videos come out on the channel. I hope you did enjoy this day 1 and day 2 vlog. Stick around for day 3 and day 4. I will leave a link in the description once that video is out as well. And there's a few Friday night things that are going to be popping around fairly soon as well. So still very exciting times for me. I'm looking forward. I'm glad to be getting into the spooky season. I'm having a lot of fun so far. So if you did enjoy, please like, share, all them sort of things that I've said already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.